Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here and we're live on a wee Thursday, a wee cheeky Thursday night. Fist bumps to you all. Good to see yous. I've just went for Thursday night fun. We've got a lot to get stuck into, got a lot to catch up with, and yeah, good to see yous all here. Lots of fist bumps on arrival. What a funny wee week. The World Cup has been pure sapping my energy because I'm just constantly awake. It feels like, or constantly trying to stay awake. Probably the better way of putting it. So anyway, tons of stuff to get stuck into. Big weekend ahead. A big couple of days over the last few. Some of the results have been brilliant. Some of them have been terrifying as well. We'll talk about Sorare in a wee bit, but I want to start off with MFL stuff. I had this page already set up and it's went away from me. I want to start off with MFL. Season 14 has came to an end. We're in the middle of the Nations Cup. Now, if you're rallying with Uruguay, I kind of dropped the ball myself for the last fan rally. Missed it the first day of it. This time we can't miss any minutes of it at all. We need to rally. It opens up 24 hours from now, pretty much. So we'll come to that in a minute. But season 14 is at an end. FC Barcelona Academy, my little start-up team, as it were, we were pushing for promotion. Didn't quite get there in the end. We finished 2 points shy. I beat 5th place in the last game of the season, and ultimately I had these two results in the middle in the run-in that were the difference. If I won one of them, I finish on 40 points. Goal difference probably doesn't change me into second, but it gets me into third and into playoffs, which is a shame. And scanning through this season, like 0-0 against Trestina, I remember that game. I totally underestimated them and over-rotated, and that was something, again, I've let that bite me in the bum too many times in my MFL career, but sometimes it is just unavoidable unless you've got real quality depth. So points sadly dropped here on a few different fixtures. Even that draw I just mentioned with Trestina, if I won that, my goal difference changes. I would have jumped into third on that basis alone. So tough one. We go again in ice. We got some nice progression out the squad. Are they all still here? Have they cancelled? Yeah, they're still all here. We've got some nice progression out of them this year, and I need some of these guys to step up into the main team. This guy Hansen is a bit of an interesting one. I was looking at this earlier today, right? But this is a guy that I packed. He's currently aged 29 as a 26-year-old, which is always just a bit of a bummer. Now, he's been at my club for, this is the end of his 4th season. As you can see on the progression chart, this is the most progression he's ever had. It's basically the most minutes he's had, essentially, alongside last season. And he's had a nice wee bit of progression. He's now 29. And I'm now looking at him thinking, should I maybe loaned him out when I first got him and we may have got some of this progression a bit earlier? Could he have been more used to me? But I'll be using him again as backup. And if he can continue to kick on, he'll be halfway usable. But he was our top progressor over season 14 in the academy. We had the tier breaker at Salamanca. I'm looking forward to moving him up a division as well. Or up a team, I should say. Nice shooting. Let's see if we can lift the level on him and get a bit more progression. Davidoff was a lone player, so always good to get them improving. And Martinek, the OG of FC Barcelona, a guy I've had since season 1. If we scroll this all the way back with the big team, he's still at the club 14 seasons later, and he's played a fair bit, by the way. He's played a fair bit over the time, and he's only now starting to progress again. So nice to see. Maybe he's close to retiring, one of those ones, but and then outside of that, not really much progression happened in this team, to be honest with you. New guy out the pack, got some points before the season ended, and that's all well and good. The foundation team, though, was hairy. It was scary. It was all over the place. It was absolutely helter-skelter. Now, the foundation team is none of my players. It's all players made up from the channel members here on the community. Every season, this is a massive tactical enigma, puzzle, thing to overcome every season. Getting a random bunch of players, trying to find a formation that makes it work for them, and getting going. Now, as you can see here, we absolutely slayed it in the second half of the season. Final game, we beat Rijeka Navigators 3-1. They were pushing for 3rd place. They finished 4th. We took away their promotion hopes. Phoenix Rising in 2nd, we beat them as well. Didn't really change the outcome of the league for them. Osloford, 32 points they finished on. We drew with them. And as you can see, prior to that, we were on a great run. Kingston upon Hall, they won the league. They beat us. Stockholm, they're in 3rd. They beat us. and then you're going back to the cup and whatever. So second half of the season, we were really good, we were really pushing, but we finished in 8th, sadly. We finished on 30 points. As you can see, Stockholm City in 3rd were on 34. So a very fine margin season. And if we were to open up all the results in this season and go back further, this team was this was the worst squad we'd ever assembled. We had no depth. Look at how tight this is. We could have won this. That's what I told you coming into this league, that the objective was to try and win. We didn't quite get our business done. And I think looking back, we could have definitely got second or something, looking back at it, because this was just depth. We were playing guys in weird positions. We had like no backups, and it was a real effort. It was a real juggle. But we started the season off quite nicely. So if we look at maybe this game against Phoenix, because we know they finished up, they finished up in second. Oh, we're not going to have that screen there, are we? Or are we? We are. Right, let's check on that view. You'll get a good idea of the team here. So we had 4-2-2-2 with these guys. And Via and CDM actually put in a pretty good shift. This guy's actually a CM / centre forward. Somehow has 75 defence, so it seemed to work out in this match in particular. But you can see the back four, the defence, etc., etc. And the squad from there on in, if we maybe jump from that game maybe to this one that we lost against Wiener Melange, who were definitely down amongst the relegation spots. Same sort of formation, but look at the defence. The midfield hasn't changed back here, because when we were playing this shape, we just had no other options. So we were just playing all the attackers into the ground, and they were dying on their feet. When we get into the losing streak, you'll really see. Let's look at Stockholm in the league, because the cup, we were trying to throw that away so that in the league we could, this is where you really start to see the decline. All the yellows we need to play, the oranges. This is like early in the season. This is at the first cup game where that's happening against Stockholm. If we look at maybe against, let's maybe look a few games ahead. Rica Navigators, we lose 4-3. And we put in a pretty good shift. But if we look at the players coming into it, I actually did an okay job rotating. But I'm playing a left winger or a left mid who has 44 defence and a left back. What else did we have to do? I think that we were playing strikers and centre forward to try and compensate a bit. Actually, kind of funny how we still got a draw out of that in that mad losing run. It could have maybe just gave us a wee bit of green hope. Against Kingston up on Hall, we lost 2-0. Let's see the state of the squad coming in here. Have we been to the window yet and got reinforcements? I don't think so. But it was a real juggle for me to keep guys from all totally... we had to keep playing this Via guy in midfield. Gillis at centre back. The left back's now playing centre mid, so the left mid can play left back. The backup keeper is rated 66, and we only lost 2-0. So it was a real uphill battle. We got reinforcements in the summer window or the January window or the mid-season break, whatever. We added 3 new players in, and it made a big difference. Can we see maybe? We'll just jump to the last couple where we had Phoenix Rising, the team that finished in second. And you can compare that to the last one. What are the differences that have really been made to this team? Actually, none to this lineup. I don't think Gillis maybe, but the other players we had previously allowed us to rotate. And maybe let's look at the Rica Navigators game, last game of the season. Yeah, Hendricks was a guy that came in. Aful was a guy that came in. Perales was a guy that came in, made a big difference. I'm not sure we got much progression out of him, but he definitely came in and lifted the level. Was a lucky charm to say the least. 9 matches, 2 assists. Average rating was good enough and was involved in lots of positive outcomes for us. So it was a good addition into the squad there. This was a real tactical challenge. It always is every season. And, last couple of years we've been kind of close, but we've missed a bit of quality and depth. This year was just an absolute roller coaster from start to finish, where, again, seeing how tight the division is, it could have been so different. Oh, no way. South Africa's killed Michael for 440. 1-1. Clean sheets at this World Cup, by the way. Scotland and Spain are the only ones to catch them so far, I think, aren't they? Thanks. Good to see you all here. I'll give the shout outs. Cami Sutra, first in. Michael was here. Good to see you. Stephen Vinnick, Josh Tilley, Pacus Murphy, Sorare AP, Mikey Baston, Lagueta. Good to see you. Rico Man, Luke Jones. And I think that's everyone. I've made sure I've got some bangers for next season. Nice. Wait, I think my problem is I don't jump in as soon as the transfer window opens with all you guys. Because I try and give everyone a bit of opportunity to put players in before we go committing to positions and players and whatever. But some of you guys can't hold your water and you'll let your guys go out, and fair enough, fine. But I think this season we were just real pick of the runt of the litter for you guys. We had a nice squad. The ratings aren't bad, but it was just so thin, so thin. Like goalkeepers, 76 and a 66, which the 76 is good, obviously. Right back, we had two centre backs to rotate between. Left back is the same, essentially. Centre back, we had enough of them going around, just not all great ratings. No CDM, or yeah, CDMs were there. Didn't maybe use that enough at the back end of the season, as I maybe could have. Tried to use the CMs a lot more because we had a bunch of them. We had no wingers, did we? No wingers of any description. No right mids. One left mid. It's a pure handicapped here, and a raft of strikers that were all right. So we just about managed to squeeze this one out. It was a lot of fun, but I was really biting my nails. I really didn't want this team to get relegated. But the big team got relegated. Absolute travesty, by the way. First, no, not. We're going to be back down in Stone, I think it is next year, are we? Absolute killer. Edinburgh Pirates were pushing to win the league and we beat them again, which is probably the highlight of my year. But just an absolute catastrophe. Just couldn't buy goals. Just couldn't really get a win this season with this team. We had a nice cup run and I tried to put all my eggs in that basket. We eventually lost 2-1 on stream to Leverkusen. And if you remember this, the last kick of the ball, we had a disallowed goal to take us through to the final. This was a semi-final, I think, wasn't it? So absolute heartbreaker there. Tried to loan some guys in, bring in some depth. Some of them were okay. It really ultimately wasn't good enough, of course. Worst the squad's been. And ahead of next year, yeah, I need a new keeper again. So we're back to the well with that one. And who else did we have? Look at contracts. How many guys did that actually loan in? 2 guys from Rossi, a goalkeeper, and Felix. Leeds are we. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Rashid Herrero, Rankovic, and Hanafi. So we loaned in like 5 guys for 27%. We got relegated. So, a real absolute kick in the stones. A real absolute kick in the stones. So we're going down. The only silver lining to this, I think, is I'm not sure if Barcelona actually has a stone division. We have Spark, we have Flint, but we didn't buy the club. So we just kind of know that we've got it. We've got Ice and I've got 2 irons. So I don't have a stone. So ideally, we go back and it's unfinished business. The footballing gods have brought FC Barcelona back to get the one title that we missed on the way up. This was a playoff promotion we got years ago at this point, maybe. So we need to go again. The quality of the squad is going to be fine. I'll be able to bring 1 or 2 of those academy guys up and try and get some good progression out of them and hopefully be better equipped for that division next season. We have some more retirements coming though with Miraz, the last of my old school centre backs. Actually, he's not. We still have Riger. He will be the last of the OG. Oh, he is an OG centre back. Miraz isn't actually. But anyway, we lose another one in Miraz. His partner in crime, Faustino, played the last season at the academy team, and he's also retiring, red calendar this year. I'm not losing as much as I did last year. Last year I lost 4 or 5 big players out the agency to retirement. I've had some nice progression. We opened a bunch of packs as well. If we look at the agency for a moment, I opened a lot of packs through the World Cup. A lot. And if we go by overall ratings, none of them... The best guy we've not got in the team already is Soto. So this was a little backup left back we had. He actually had some really good progression this year. And I'm looking forward to bringing him into the fold at the academy. We've got a free agent that we packed. Not sure what I'm going to... Yeah, he's a left back. We're going to loan him out. Halliday, we don't have any good prospects ready-made already in the agency. Now, I've got 24,000 MFL from the season 14 and reward packs are out. So if we click on the store, we go to reward packs. We'll see what we can shop for. I'm not really sure 24,000 is going to get me the kind of player I want, which is a blue. I don't actually mind opening one of these. That would leave me with a balance of 7-3. Yeah. I don't mind opening one green with my MFL. Ideally, I want a 74 rated goalkeeper. Kind of the thing I want. I'd kind of take everything or anything, to be honest. Beggars can't be choosers and all that. Let's hope we get a good one. Young 74. Young 74. Any position will kind of do, but any position that I could probably get a use for. Oh, by the way, Gonzalo Luna. Welcome to the party, pal. 23, centre back. 74, 74, 74, 74. 72. I like the stats. That's good. That's very usable. Very usable. The academy could 6'5". Oh, Gonzalo Luna. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Oh, watching that again. Nice. So I actually did some of my pre-contracts before on my players. And yeah, Musa. Yeah, I've got Cox and Morel. I was going to actually try and bring all of them in. If I already get 25 players under contract for next season, that is incredible. I've filled the whole squad. Let's look at contracts for next season. And what centre backs did I have? Edward, Cox. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of Morel. We'll make him available. Stick him out, and I'll bring the other boys in for some. It's a nice. That's 4 brand new centre backs in the academy next year. That's actually kind of cool, isn't it? 4 guys that I've just packed. So I'll have Luna, Musa, Edward, and Cox. Cox went out on loan to one of you guys this season, and he got some nice progression. So thank you very much, whoever it was that took him and gave him all the matches basically, which was nice. Why does it think I've still got 20? Why does it think I've got 26? Maybe take a wee second to click in. Maybe I do have too many. You will have 19. Oh, was I maybe... Oh, I'm a tube. I'm a tube. My players, centre back, Luna, pre-contract, Doi. Love that. He's actually very useful. Very useful. If he has some good progression as well, he could be a ripper. 6'5", 75 physical, 75 defence, and the dribbling is high as well. That's a guy that's going to be good on the ball. Passing is minging. Pace, like if it improves, I'll be happy. Shooting's just not even worth mentioning, is it? Spanish as well. Love that. Quite buzzing with that. We look at age. How many guys are we losing? Just 3 this year. Oh, that's just centre backs. 3 centre backs we're losing. We're losing Michelson, the right wing back. Albuquerque's getting closer. You're good at Abba retires this year. Kubo retires. Quintana, he's a season 1 guy. Hooks. A few of our guys on yellow calendars and whatever. So yeah, MFL feeling fun. Now, Nations Cup didn't start too well, sadly, for Uruguay. We lost 3-0. Yeah, exactly 24 hours from now, the fan rally opens for our game, which I believe is it Monday night? It's Sunday night. So we'll be live for this. Me and Harry Trades will get together and we'll plan the team out again. Oh, that video's still not out. I'll put that out. When are we doing this game? Sunday? I'll put that game out maybe Saturday or tomorrow. I know there's something that fell off my radar. So yeah, we'll do that. And we're rallying. You just come in here, you get energy. The energy reloads every so often. You just come in here and play friendlies with a team from your own agency. You can set the team here. Or no, this is the... You've got a different screen for this, I think. But you can set the team on a neutral kind of place, and it's guys from your agency. And yeah, you just need to play as much as you can. Get as much points as you can, goals and all the rest of it, I think, play a part of it also. So looking forward to that. That's on Sunday night. And it's against Cape Verde. We should be getting a good result on this one. You got better luck than me. I just packed a 65 rated CB at 5'6". Nice packs. Thank you, Thomas. Oh, thanks, Rico, man. You caught me on my beginner mistake there. Tahirovic is playing tonight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Canada Bosnia. What kicks off at 7? Is that what kicks off at 7? Or what time? 8. Who did I play in colours again? Kufau, Derrida, Schick and Holzik. Aye, that team sucks. That team sucks. Oh. Colours is so hard, man. World Cup is so hard. So we've got a wee bit of time for that. That's fine. But yeah, so I went through everything already and kind of like vetted my guys and I did pre-contracts. The main team, I'm just so worried about what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to be a division down. That takes actually a lot of quality pressure off my team. But for next season, I have no goalkeeper lined up. Backup fullbacks are fine. I have 3 centre backs, which you could probably just about get away with if you're really proactive with it. 2 CDMs. Cams, right mids. I don't really have a real left mid backup. I've got strikers. I've got a super thin team. Super thin. 6'7" is Rico Man's tallest player. I don't think I've... 6'5" maybe my tallest, by the way. I don't remember. I don't think I've got better than 6'5". 6'7" is pretty incredible, mate. Rob, SAFC, good to see you too. Oh, goalkeepers, man. Let's look at the actual market. Goalkeeper. Overall minimum 75. Let's say max price. What'd you get for 50 quid? Seeing the age is alright, isn't it? Yeah, with the goalkeeper actually you don't really need to see much more than just this. Although you don't see the calendar on this view, do you? How many seasons has he got? End of season 16, so I could play him season 15 and 16 for 30 quid. 8 quid for this guy. He's got 2 seasons. Yeah, some of these calendar guys are no bad, eh? 8 quid for this guy, because he's 33 without a calendar. 6'2". Where's the wee number? Oh, he's got a golden glove. Love that. Where's his wee number? How do we see his number? Season 2. So he must be an old timer. Oh, if I had a wee balance. I need to go and fuck about with Dapper. Add to watch list. Come back to that. It's 85, guys. Not bad. Let's lift that minimum here at 77. I really don't mind to look at this guy. 30 quid for 2 seasons. 19 quid for 1 season. 87. £20 for this guy. He's not got a calendar. 6'1". How long's he been about for? Oh yeah, he's an old timer. Don't mind him, by the way. Don't mind him. This guy who's 27. 5'9". Yeah, alright. Do. They've not had rollover day yet, so you're taking a risk with the older ones. Yeah, I get that. I'll keep them on the watch list. They're probably right to sit on it. I don't mind the look of this guy. 6'2". Even for 2 seasons. Don't mind a wee short-term burst. I've did that with goalkeepers before. Rather not, but I'll weigh up some of these options. Let's increase this again to like maybe let's say 79. And then let's reduce this to like 30 quid max. Yeah, so we've looked at him. He's got a calendar. And you're an old timer. You are an old timer. 5'9". I'll pass. Okay, there's a nice wee short list there. Don't know what to do with my MFL. Got 36k. I think 36k is a nice wee pack amount, is it not? Ah, I've held on. I've had many seasons where I've held on to MFL. 36k feels like something I would be holding on to. And then, yeah, maybe have a wee bit more of an effort to maybe loan a guy or two out, so maybe you can get 2 of these next year. If you kind of do the same as this year, but somehow get a wee increase, maybe a better cup result or 2 or something. I would hang on to that, Rob. I wouldn't be. We're going to get said 2 greens. Nah, sack that. In my opinion, 6 weeks flies in. Honestly, you'll forget about that balance in no time. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it next year. Stones are kicking the stones, but at least we try and get a win a new trophy. Some a bit of a chance to do this transition. You know, that division we were in, it was really just bronze diluted. You know, it was bronze light, really, wasn't it? Diet bronze. And we were just getting, honestly, man, the quality of teams we were coming up against just didn't feel like we could, Anyway, so we'll recoup. We'll get ourselves back together. We'll win a trophy. We'll win a title. Where's Hamad Nasser on his career, by the way? Retires at the end of season 16. Oh, so he needs to be a champion this year. And then we win our 3rd Iron title next year and return ourselves to bronze. That's how Hamada's going to do it for us. Depends if you need any players or not and what league the clubs are in. Yeah, I suppose that's quite fair, Josh. You're probably quite right there. Rob Rain is the agency. Got one nice team that's mainly made up of loans from work to space. Reducing loans. packs would help with that, but it's one player, isn't it? Per pack. How do we find you again? MFL leaderboards. You loan players out, but quite well, I think. Are these your squads? Rokerman, Delardros. I don't know if you own all these clubs, maybe you run some of them. I don't know. Nice trophy cabinet as well, by the way. What's this? Classic Tier 5 winner. Cup 40. That's a nice cup. Very nice cup. I think you want blues, man, don't you? At a glance. You've got a few. You've obviously got a Lego. These are actually your clubs. A sporting director for this one. Ice Spark. Yeah, like greens will help you, of course they will at ice. But you're second. You're going up, you know. Own all but the Evo one. That's Neps, of course. Evo. Of course. So you get a good wee haul out of these, don't you? Across the division payouts. Got some nice cards that have been loaned out as well. Nice wee hustle there with the Lego loan. These all look like you play them. Yeah, it looks like obviously more greens would help you. $70 to $74. Another two of them in the mix. Probably does help you, doesn't it? Yeah, Rico Man's right. Sometimes it's better to fill the bottom than go to the top. Yeah, you don't really have that many 70 pluses, do you? So even if like, let's say law of averages, how many would you get? You'd get two. You get 36, don't you? I think the most economic thing to do with 36 would be to get two of the 8s and two of the 10s. You'd end up with 4 players then. You run the risk with these ones, but that you end up with 4 69s or below, which would piss me off. You know. So I think if we think like volume is important, 2 8s and 2 10s, 36 you're cooking. But looking at what you had there, I would just get the two of these, keep the change for next year. Guys that you can actually play for certain, you know, take a bit of the risk out of it. But I guess, if you listen to Nep, you won't need me to repeat this, you know, but Nep's very much a volume guy. Nep would probably tell you get the 4 packs. There's a lot of justification in that as well. But I kind of want to go halfway between what Rico was saying, I suppose, and where my mind was initially, and get usable volume. Could get a pack and sell. Yeah, that's a good point. Marketplace, packs. Let's see, the cheap one is listed for 20 quid. I don't know what they generally sell for. The anything pack is like 25. The big one is like 50. So you get 2 of them. That's what they're listed at anyway. Maybe gives you a base price of market value. 2 quid common player packs. Hey, what about the blues? How much are blues? 100 bangers a player? Jesus. None of them. One of them. Max 100. Nothing. Wow. Max 110. Cheapest one is what? 106. Best packs to sell return wise is the common packs. Yeah, because they're probably like, were they the 2 quid packs? They cost like nothing. But again, like I just think the players out of them are not appealing. The guys that are close to tier break, I could see people spending 10 and 12 quid on something like that in terms of liquidity versus a lot of the packs that are below that. And then when you get to this common one here, 20 quid's alright looking at that market. I wouldn't mind spending that rather than buying. Yeah, I suppose I'm not commenting on it from a position of knowledge or an informed opinion. $24 for one of these, I think it's pretty nice, by the way. The 70-74 ones are 50 quid, yeah. You get the chance at it. 24. Under half. Oh, gutted, Pedro. I've gave them a nudge. Just need to wait for Sorare to flip the button on those gems. Oh, I opened 40 common packs earlier today, going to be running a bunch of flint farms, hoping I pack some progression monsters. Oh, I hope so too, Josh. Good luck, mate. Good luck, mate. With a top ice, I would get 3 uncommon players. Ooh, you'd get 3 of the 10s, would you, Rico, man? Uncommon pack is about 25. Yeah. Got a 74 striker out of one of those. Nice. Nice, by the way. I'd be tempted. I've got a wee watch list somewhere, though, don't I? This guy's on my watch list. Yi Chan To. Was I maybe looking to buy him at some point? That's funny. He's ended up in the foundation team. Oh, my boy Casas is up for sale for more than what I sold him for. I did feel like I got done on that, but I just wanted to sell somebody for big money and wipe my face, wash my face. Account wise, I really miss him. Oh, Casas, how we miss you. Yeah, kind of running around here as much as I can, I think. All waiting for the fan rally tomorrow for Uruguay Cape Verde. Wait for rollover day, and we'll get cracking lacking. It looks like this game finished a raving disappointment. Wow, Moquena. Tobeo Moquena. Fair play to you, mate. There was a deadline today. I think I made it. Yeah, I did. I made some teams for it. Fingers crossed with all that. Didn't get anything won, it must be said. And Global Cup wise, I've got. Oh, I was got. Why is this locked in? But Davison Sanchez has played, so I've now got these guys running. Let's hope they get by this bloody thing, because Croatia, England was close. I bought all 3 of my midfielders played, and I played the wrong one, captain. Should have played Baterina. I went for Pasalic. I thought he would have done that Baterina type. I imagine something like that for Pasalic, because that's a type of pass. You know, we cut back, third man run from midfield. So Peter Sucic with the assist as well. Knew he'd start. Obviously, we've seen his start before we stuck him in. Even Livakovic with a 52, by the way. We're getting battered 4-2. Isn't bad going. But again, man, another team letting me down. Easy steps we're not getting past, and we need to hunt past them today, hopefully, so that we can get onto the good steps for when all of our good stacks come back into action. We had a bit of a woe's tale, as it were. The last step, we just missed it. If we have a look at it, sadly, I finished the top scoring team, and that is just a bad sign. Portugal didn't really pack a punch for us in the 1-1 draw. I don't think the Colombia scores that we had in the teams really punched that hard either. And yeah, sadly, nobody done better than me, and I think we needed 3 people to do better than me for us to snatch the 1280. It would average out at 425 or so each. So yeah, nowhere near, sadly. So, but we're back to the beginning. We'll win some more packs. We'll get some better players, and we'll go from there. So tonight, I don't know if I've missed anything with the Czech Republic. Oh, you guys have jumped on that so far. Who do I like better, Switzerland or Bosnia? I just don't mind Bosnia. Katic and Kolasinac again. We want the other midfielder, but the one that actually did stuff. Oh, I don't know if I've got that guy as a pack or a card. Sorry, what's his name? Basic. If I do, he's not playing. Memic or Tahirovic. He was pretty mince. I'll just stick him in, and then we'll get Dzeko and Shalbegovic and Dimirovic. Oh, they're going for it this game. Yeah, I don't really have much Swiss, so I'm not really missing out on anything. Yeah, it needs to be Dzeko and Ajalbegovic front two. I'm going to stick with Kolasinac over Katic, even though I've got a special edition of him. Even Suncic. Alright, let's go with Suncic if he's starting. Right, let's go with that. Can I go streaking with that type of team? Oh, I'm on my last life here. I don't think I want to use it on this game since Czech Republic screwed me for 330. I think I might wait for Canada. Yeah, Kripau. If I got AJ. I've got AJ. Eustachio. David Buchanan. Or whoever's going to start. We'll see the team. Yeah, David Buchanan. I think that's what I want to do for colours. Go Canada. Liam Miller was alright. Having a special edition of him probably isn't a bad idea. If he plays Ishmael Coney, we like. No special editions or anything. So I'm probably thinking about that for the next step for my last life. So I'll wait and see the team sheets come out and adjust from there. I've not did any of my dailies either, so we've got 3k of essence there. I think my decisive picker must have came in, as well as some of the packs and whatnot to open, which is all good crack. Yeah, decisive picker for today. I'm just going to go Joe David. Again, if we see he's not starting, we can change that, but it feels pretty safe. Oh crap, I'm going to want to stay up for the Korea game tonight, haven't I? Always staying awake, man. It's just the way I feel this week. The whole time I'm just trying to stay awake or not fall asleep. So we got 3k there, so we'll open 2 packs for now, take it from there. Oh, wrong Emi Martinez, but it's a new card. Any more of those wee funny packs? 100 essence things now. Salamakers, oh, that's a good one. Oh, missions. Wee pack. Oh no, essence, nice. Use some shinies. Let's go back to buying some packs then. We've got 5.5, so we'll open another 4, maybe 5, depending on discard value. Get some more guys in. Jackson P. Cecilio Waterman. Marek Tillman. Could be usable. 4 new players in that pack. That was good. Lacroix. Provod. Bjorkan. I think we're quite close to a few of these collecting missions. I think we need like an American player. Oh, we got Tillman there, didn't we? Maybe something else. Wow, a whole pack of duplicates. That's fun. Maybe one more pack after this. Yeah, one more pack. That guy. Maria Jimenez. Josema. Josema. Good to see you. Drago. Yeah, awesome. Now let's go back to the play page. Oh, we've got some more missiones complete. Maybe? No. I swore it said that we did. No gems showing up or anything. Okay, cool. Wheeling. We're wheeling and we're dealing. Yeah, clean sheets are impossible, man. He isn't starting. If Czech just kept a clean sheet, I'd have won 440. Who's not starting? Basic. Thanks, mate. It's probably good for Suncic. He probably does that kind of shift because he's a defender, not a fullback of old. It's funny how I always think that with guys called Basic because there's a few of them. How football people, no one ever calls them Basic. Everyone knows it's Basic. You know, people are like, oh, I can't pronounce foreign names. No one ever calls them Basic. One of those few things just catches your attention, makes you giggle. We'll open one more pack. Need to keep some change for tomorrow. Yeah, bit of a nothing opening session there. That's alright. Any more missions come our way, maybe? Can't decide whether to scrap or duplicate Ronaldo. Definitely, mate. Definitely. Ronaldo's not a duplicate player. You know, like if you're going to be duplicating Portugal, you're going to be rotating Ronaldo out, probably. In my opinion. I don't know. I wouldn't. It's not many. I've kept like one or two duplicates. It's mainly goalkeepers, though, I think. I don't like how it shows you different. Yeah, so goalkeepers, I've got a few of them. I'm not really all about it otherwise, to be honest. Yeah, I can't see two of them getting useful. You know, I think if you're going double Portugal, one team's with Ronaldo, one team's without Ronaldo. I think that's the meta. Yeah. The Sorare stream tomorrow is 5:30, so we'll be on here like 10 minutes afterwards to do like a breakdown and reaction thing to it. So that'll be interesting. I'll be kind of watching along with them on their YouTube and the live chat. Look forward to seeing all of you there for it. And then right after that, we'll be rallying for Uruguay, which is cool. And then we'll have a wee live stream to break down the Sorare announcement or unveiling or whatever it's going to be exactly. Scotland play tomorrow night, I think. So yeah, busy, man. I'll probably scrap both, says Ian. Yeah. Just discarded him after what he was so bad, wasn't he? I'm a big Ronaldo fan. I think he's like the personification of like determination and self personification in a way, if that makes sense. And Messi is just like the embodiment of like natural talent. But Ronaldo is like just kicked the teeth out of it, man. Like he's just too. It's not even that he's too old or he's past it. He's like, but he's went so like he's like I need to score 1,000 goals. Like that's the thing he's thinking about at all times. See if he just chilled out a bit, he would probably. What Nellis video, Michael? What Nellis video? I've seen a few. I've not. John's content's been flying at the moment. I've not seen one in the last couple of days. But if it's like the Haaland and the people carrier and all that kind of stuff, I've seen a lot of that. Yeah, it's been great. I sent John a wee message by pure coincidence, maybe about 2 or 3 days before all that content dropped. I was just thinking about him. A song came on from when we went to Spain. I just sent him a wee message saying, "Hope you're doing well," because he was John, for as long as we've all known him, for as long as I've known him, See, after he blew up at the last World Cup, like he arrived in mainstream algorithms, he was always saying to me that this World Cup that we're at, he was like aiming for like the stuff that he's doing, man. Like, you know, it's just amazing. I love hearing that. I love being a part of that with people. You know, they say they're going to do something, they do it, and it fucking happens. You know, I still keep in contact with him. Yeah, I was in Ireland, like November, October last year for his 10 million sub party, and he invited me to his 1 million one, but I couldn't make it. And I said to him, I said to him like jokingly, I was like, I'll be there for the 10 mil. And it was like 8 months later, or like a year later, he got there rapid. And I said to the wife, I was like, I did tell him, I can't not go to this one. It was in Belfast. It was good laugh. Got to see Alex and a bunch of the backroom team that he has working with him. The guy's a business. Like, John's just he's not sort of cheesy, but he's a genuine inspiration. Like, he's literally just done it. And see, the thing is, like, we all know John, and see what I think all the time when I see him. See, if I didn't know John, I would be convinced that he's like a plant. You know what I mean? Like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Why and how is he doing all this? You know, obviously we've known John since day dot, you know, but the one with Elijah Just, oh no, I haven't. What do you think of Munoz to Liverpool? I think it's great. I don't know if he's ready for Liverpool, but he was brilliant for Osasuna. Like, second half of the season was really electric. It's called Guess the World Cup Player. I remember John announcing he left his job on stream. Yeah, like guy. Well, he did. Like, he announced he left his job, but he tried to leave his job, but then they kept him on at part time. Like, his job didn't let him leave for a while because it's air traffic control. It's a low turnover workplace. You know, replacing somebody is an absolute see you next Tuesday. So yeah, I remember that. I remember that too. And I love to see it, man. Absolutely love to see it. I hope he gives himself a break after this World Cup. You know, who am I to tell him what to do? But you just know he's burning the candle at both ends, and I know this has been a big like horizon for him, a big thing to chase down. Yeah, he handed his notice in, and they're like, "Well, can you still work like 2 days a week or something, and be on call once in a while?" I think it was before he like actually left, like 6 months later. But yeah, I still keep relative contact with him. I've got nothing to really talk about with him day to day, like other than what you up to, and wow, isn't that cool, you know? Uh, but yeah, whenever he pops up, if I've seen he's done something cool, I always like to say, "Well done, mate," and stuff. And I say, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, he just came into my head, and I thought it'd be nice to send him a message saying, "Hope you're doing well, buddy." He responded pretty quick and was very nice and all that. Typical John, legend to the end. Uh, yeah, I think so. Otherwise, we had nothing to open this week. No rewards were caught. I'm not sure there's really much else to really chew over. Might just sit and chat with you guys for a wee bit. Yeah, I do too, Rico, man. That was a funny one. Sorare Nellis was prime when card rewards were something special. Yeah, the card rewards. I remember when card rewards were potentially a lottery win. That was great crack. I loved those days. Lots of fun. And by the way, my Sorare anniversary, guys, is 2 days away. 20th of June. We normally do a big stream and a big giveaway and stuff like that for it. I think it's also, I think Father's Day is the Sunday. So, but Saturday, the day of my like Sorare anniversary, I normally do a big thing for it. I'm actually going to be at Transmit, which is like a festival, a concert type thing in Glasgow on the Saturday. So we'll probably do something on Monday for it. Don't know what. I'm not getting giveaway stuff lined up yet. Ugh. I'll do my best to get something together or think of something cool. And we'll have just a stream, just have a bit of fun, maybe invite some people on, see if anyone fancies it, see what games are on Monday. Maybe do that, because Saturday I won't be doing any streaming or anything. I'll be recording Scotland content in the morning, and then I'm out on the Raz thereafter. Is this Monday? Yeah, it is. Argentina, Austria, and France, Iraq. Yeah, not really that exciting. Unless we're back in Austria and watching them play Messi, that could be something, but it's not hugely riveting, but it could be alright. So yeah. So I mean, man, there's tons of stuff going on. I can't even keep on top of half of it half the time. I wish someone did a podcast like Nellis used to. Yeah. So yeah, those podcasts, like the problem with them, I've found, like Nellis even found this himself, is like you do run out of people to talk to. In terms of like a big part of the fun of that is like the new people that come out of it, and then also there is the value in the recurring guest that you can go back to maybe 4 or 5 times a year or something. Um, but yeah, it's a scheduling thing. It can be quite troublesome, and it's not really a big deal, I suppose. But you need to want to talk to people to do that. You know, like every week. You know, like how did you start and where are you at and like it sounds dead easy. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'd hate to do that or anything, but it's like it fits in with what John does now. Like John doesn't really want to tell us anything. He's always been like that. He doesn't. He likes doing like top 10 players and whatever. But if you remember John's content, it was always Japan expert says top 10 players, France expert says top 10 players. You know, John likes conveying. He likes, you know, doesn't like being the source. If that makes sense. Who's playing on Saturday? Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, Ivory Coast. I'll be out in the razzle dazzle. And Friday's Scotland 11. No, that's not too bad. What's the Korea game like tonight? Oh, it's tonight, 2 a.m. That's not too bad, is it? It's not like 5 a.m. I might catch that. Don't know how. I definitely want to see the teams. I'll definitely make it to 1 o'clock for the teams. And yeah, I might watch Canada. I might watch Switzerland. Yeah, I might watch this stuff. Oh, I meant transmit. It is Fratelli's and Kasabian, I think. I went last year for 50 Cent. I know it's Fratelli's. I think it's also Kasabian. Not hugely my thing, but we went last year. No, it's Saturday. I'm going, Michael. 1 day pass for Saturday. We went last year, me and the wife, and you know, we're just like, oh, we'll go again. You know, who's on? Oh, that's a good day. We'll go the Saturday. 50 Cent, I think, was the Friday or the Sunday. Definitely wasn't the Saturday. I think it was the Friday. And Sunday, I think, is Lewis Capaldi. I think there's like one decent person on the Friday, by my reckoning. You know, I'm not a big music follower. Yeah, Kasabian, like, you know, they've got like 5 songs everyone knows, don't they? And yeah, live and on a stage, man, getting steaming. They're as good a band to go and watch as any, I would think. You know, Mikey's seen them. Good right up there. Might be worth making a rare lineup with Ajal Begovic as captain. Then you can cancel if he doesn't score well. In rare. I've already got Davison Sanchez running in this. So I would need to or I do have a classic Vasilj, actually. Don't I? I do. Oh. Oh. Crap. Did I want that for the Canada game? No. I've already used all of them, haven't I? What have I done? Oh yeah. I've used all of them. So this classic Vasilj that I've got. Oh yeah, Korea. Who am I going to play in goals with Korea? Mexico. Oh crap, I might need to use that. Yeah, so Bosnia, Canada are rolled into one here already. Oh crap, yeah, I'm going to need to play that classic Vasilj. The now. I'm so glad whoever gave me that suggestion, by the way, thank you very much. Perry Edwards is playing. Yeah, I did see that. I know, but the Davison Sanchez 49 might be useful. You know, I don't know if I want to throw that away. It's not a great score, obviously, but I'm not in a position to be throwing away non-crap scores at this point. So yeah, we'd be going Kim Min Jae. Oh, but then if we do that, we're not getting Kang in. And then we go Ajal Begovic. Lehan Bohem. That's not bad, by the way. If this Lee Jae Sung plays, he started the last game, didn't he? We'll feature this game. Famous last words. Or do I play like Aidan O'Neill? Or Gio Reyna? So I'll have America later on. I've got threes. I've got Trusty, probably won't play. Then I've got Scotland. Does America have... I won't know the America team for the Koreans. Yeah, you might be right there. Because if I can get the classic Vasilj into this and get the in-season Vasilj out. Yeah, I think that's a good move, by the way. In-season Vasilj. Let's use the classic first of all, right? Because that's been my... And let's get the same team back out, basically. So, classic him. In-season, Ajal Begovic. And do we put Mbolo in here? So I don't have that Davison Sanchez anymore. Or... Yeah, I'm just putting Mbolo in. Captain Eustachio. And then... Oh, crap. I can't use the... Oh... Fudging me Fudgersons. Oh... Oh no, I can't do it again. Because I've ran out of lives. And I can't just cancel this because none of them have kicked off yet. I know you're saying about Mbolo, but oh crap. Oh, okay, well we're just going to need to do kind of what we had in the first place. Vasilj, those guys, Ajal Begovic, and then Joe David. Actually, I'm going to put David as a forward. Just makes me happier. There we go. And Alaj. Captain Eustachio. Oh, crap. Oh no, I've got Kim. Oh, what am I talking about? Korea goalkeepers. I've got the Korean goalkeeper. Like, I don't need crisis averted, ignore me. Flapping there for a moment, but we do have a classic Vasilj that's being unused. Can I play something? I have essence? No, I don't. I've not even got a lick of essence. A 300. Yeah. So. Oh, do we have limited essence actually? Is that what it's... How much limited essence do we have? 500. Oh, maybe we could. And then there'll be a giveaway stuff if we won limited essence. So what do we want to do? 220 ideally? Cap 220. Limited. We've got Vasilj. Oh yeah, I don't actually want to use half these guys. Yeah, Vasilj is kind of isolated now. Would have been good for... Yeah, it'd have been good for... Probably should have played him in pro. But hey ho. Aye, well. No, nothing lost. Nothing lost. Davison Sanchez binned for Ajal Begovic. Let's hope that pays off. Imagine it doesn't. Imagine it doesn't. And we fall short. I'll be coming for you. I'll be pulling those receipts up. James Wakefield. Alright, let's hope we smash tonight. And see this, by the way. Like, what is the point? Oh, you can't see it because of my camera. What? Oh, you can't. It's behind the chat. But what is the point in this thing? Like, what are we selecting here? Are we just getting a glance at our cards? Like, I don't get this. You can click on it and it changes faces and stuff. I don't get the point of it. If it has a point, it's lost on me. I thought this was initially the golden score thing that you were meant to do. But it doesn't do anything. It just tells you all your in-seasons for the day, kinda, I think. Okay, awesome possum. Aye, Rico, I see you coming. I see you coming. I did degen into that Vinyas the other day for like £3. It was totally pointless. 700 rares I'm sitting at, man. Kucho, great effort last night before his assist for the last Colombia goal. Nice. Don't think I had enough. Oh, I had Kucho, didn't I? I don't think I used him though. Yesterday was a tight game, but a tight day for me. I didn't really have much going on to really make a good optimal lineup out of. Difficult that way. Okay, we're about 15 minutes away from the game. Right, guys. Are you ready? It's Kobo, Elvedi, Thriller, Ndoye, Embolo capable stack and sets. I think for one of the early steps. Aye. Hard to ask for anything that begins with a 4. But it's going to be a tough match with Bosnia. There'll be lots of duels and tackles. I think Elvedi will score well. Thriller, maybe a 52 or something. Do you get the decisives up front? Kobo, can you break a 50 with him? I don't see, 360, 330, whatever that target is, that's probably as much as you're getting out of them. On the 330. Yeah, 330 is probably the limit that team could do. You need to nail the captain, but I think it's possible. Mikey Basson, I love it. But get ready. Get ready. Hey guys, we're going to do something a little bit different here. So please be ready, right? You need to be really ready for this one. So get ready. Be really ready, okay? Now pre-type your Sorare manager name in. Do not send it. Do not send it. Get ready. You need to be really ready for this one. Pre-type your Sorare manager name into the chat. Do not send it. Okay. Be really ready. We like to do pop quizzes, we do questions, we do all that kind of stuff, right? On this occasion, it's fastest finger first. Send. 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 First manager name I see gets the gems. First name I see gets the gems. Love it, guys. James Wakefield popped in first. Congratulations, mate. I'll give Sorare a nudge with this message as well. So what will I say? Where are we? Sorare. Getting lots of messages. Waiting on gems. About people waiting on gems. 100 gems for J underscore Ames. Where are you, James? Whack. Please. Boom. Cool. You heard me. I've gave them the nudge again and put the next winner through. Certainly a different one. Yeah. Just fastest fingers first. Screw it. Just I like to think I gave you all enough chance to be ready. I asked you to be ready, I think 9 times. So just boom, go for it. Well done, everyone. And James Wakefield, congratulations. So they send those gems out pronto. Enjoy the football tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Manana. What's going on tomorrow? We'll maybe do some members content tomorrow. Rallying starts. Oh, the Sorare announcement thing. That's what we've got tomorrow. I'll see you there for that tomorrow, 100%. Celtic podcast will be out 8 a.m. tomorrow. Me, Michael, and Mark got together and recorded that earlier today. Scottish Football Daily. There's been tons of stuff out on as well. We video and stream earlier today. Preview of Scotland. Oh, it's out already. Sorry. I put it out tonight, didn't I? I was going to put it for 8 in the morning and I thought, there's nothing out today. Just let it go out. So you're right, Michael. You're right. That went out today. Yeah, have a good one, everyone. Thanks for all the support. It's my Sorare birthday in 2 days. It's that festive time and period. The World Cup's on. I'll see you tomorrow. Be a big one. Bye-bye.